Hi everyone, it's Lisa Turner here from Psycademy, and I thought, well, this is going to probably be my last Facebook Live for the year. Not forever, just for the year. I'm having a bit of a Christmas break. The team is still, some of the team is still slaving away. Not that I slave drive them at all. But I thought, no, I don't do that. I really don't do that. My team work voluntarily and with love. Let's just make that very clear right away. But I thought I would do a little closing, a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, those ones, all those things. Happy holidays. I love the way Americans do that. It's just, just happy holidays, whatever it is. You can just, it covers everything. I like it. It's efficient. But I thought what I'd do was just to share a few thoughts on, so this time of year, it's all, we're coming up to Christmas and it goes a little bit mental and we're charging around like loonies, getting the turkey and stuff like that. And I still got to get mine. I went there and there was no turkeys left, so I have to go get it. We're going to order a turkey. So everyone's, we're going to go got to get the turkey, got to get the presents, got to get the right thing. And that's kind of a bit busy making. But then we kind of come, that can kind of drive you a bit nuts. And then we go into the whole New Year thing and we start to think about, now maybe you're not there yet because you still got your Christmas focus, but it's like pretty much, after lunch on Christmas Day, it's like, oh, New Year's next. What should we do for New Year? And what's my New Year's resolution? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do the opposite, because a lot of people, it's like, what's the new thing? And rather than doing what's the new thing, you know me, I like to turn things on their head. I like to spice it up and flip it around a bit. So I thought, what about we played a game of closing 2017 before we open 2018. What about we do that? What about we think about actually just kind of bringing the year to a close? So I'm going to share with you a few sort of family traditions that we have, which is something we do. We do it pretty much every New Year. Sometimes we do it at Christmas, but we kind of do it sometime between Christmas and New Year. And I'm also going to give you some questions that you can ask yourself, so you might want to write these down, that will help you get a really great end to the year. So the first thing we do, so let's do the ending first, closing first. So what I do is I go through every single area of my life and I look at what I achieved. What did I succeed at? Rather than, because, there's a lot of, looking at what am I going to change? I actually want to celebrate all the great things that happened in a particular year. And even when a year's been really challenging, like this has been a great year. This time last year, my mum had only recently been diagnosed with terminal cancer and she's still here. She's in hospital at the moment, but looks like she's going to get better, which is great. So this time last year, we thought she's not going to make it till Christmas. Here she is, Christmas number 2. Like she's got a sneaky another one in there. She snuck another one in there. So that's definitely something I'm going to be celebrating. My mum is still here. So look at all the things that you personally succeeded at. That's one of the things I do. So I go through. Now, you can either do this in areas of your life. So, like my health and fitness or my money, relationships, finance. You could do that kind of coaching wheel thing if you wanted to. You could do that. So think about all the major areas of your life, finances, money, health, business, career, work, whatever. And friends might be one, spiritual development, personal development, and what went really, really well. So for each of those categories, list everything that went really, really well. The other way you could do it is you could go month by month. So what went well in January in all areas? What went well in February? What went well? And you're only to look at what went well. Only. No kind of, that happened on that happened. That was really rubbish. None of that. Just what went well. Then the next thing I do is I look at, okay, so what would I want to change? So I might do that in areas of my life, or I might do it in, months of the year, and you can pick however works for you. So do areas of your life or months of the year, January, February, March. What would you change? What would you want to do differently? Yeah. And this probably won't be quite so comfortable because you're going to be looking at some of the stuff that maybe didn't work so well. Now, then what you'll have is you'll have a list of things that worked, that you got the results you want. You set a goal and you achieved it. And you'll have a list of things that maybe didn't work. This is really valuable. So what I want you to then do is to cross compare. What did you do? What did you do that had you get the results you want? What did you do that had you not get the results you want? What didn't you do that had you get the results you want? Because there'll be something you didn't do. Like maybe you didn't procrastinate. I don't know. And there'll be something, and what didn't you do to fail, to not get the results? Because there'll be something you didn't do, like, I don't know, take action. So you know what? So let's look at one, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let you do it, because we'll go on for too long otherwise. So look at what worked, what didn't work quite so well, what you didn't succeed in the way you wanted, and what worked, what didn't work, and what did you do, what didn't you do in both of those areas. What they will start to do is, the dog's going mad behind me, he's chasing the cat. So what this will give you is some rules for success. One of my rules is lock the dog out before you do a Facebook Live. That's my next rule for success. Or just not care about the dog. Alfie, stop it, cut it out. So he's trying to get out the cat flap now, because the cat's gone out there and he wants to talk to the cat, and the cat's outside and he's inside, and it's not fair, right? It's just not fair. It's the dog's life, right? So you will start to get, when you do this process, some rules for success. And I actually want you to start looking at those. Then what I want you to think about is, in all areas of your life, what would you do more of and what would you do less of? So there'll be some things you did that brought you a lot of joy. And there'll be some things you did that maybe didn't bring you as much joy as you very well liked. So just look at, what are you going to do more of and what are you going to do less of in 2018? This isn't goal setting. This is just what you're going to do more of, what you're going to do less of. Now, this will be based on what brought you absolute joy in the moment or afterwards. And it will be based on those you'll start to filter this out and filter for this as you look at those rules for success, from based on what works and what didn't work. So that's a really great way of closing the year, before you just go, New Year's resolutions. I'm going to lose 20 kilos and run a 4-minute mile and make £1 million, or, whatever. So just, those are just some thoughts for you to close the year before you start opening the new one. Enjoy. Finally, I'm just going to share a little family tradition that we do. We play a end of year game. And what we do is, so let's just say it's New Year's Eve. And what we do is, say it's New Year's Eve 2017, because it will be in just a few days, like a week and a bit, isn't it, right? So what we do is we play a game and we pretend so first of all, what we do is we go around and we say, it was a great year because, and we actually, so it's 2017, and we go round the table with everyone sharing, like, what did you really love about this year? What went really well? And we just celebrate the end of the year. That's a really great thing. Then what we do is we actually pretend, we go around the table again, and we pretend it's the end of 2018. So we kind of leap forward a year. And we always do this, and somebody will do it every year. Goes, wow, it just seems like a few minutes ago we were here back at this table having the same conversation, and here we are, and we pretend it's the end of 2018, and we say the things that we're celebrating. Yeah? So we'll say we're celebrating as if they've happened. So it's like, you know what, I'm really, really happy that X happened. I read that book I've always wanted to read, or, you know what, I am so glad we got to go to Australia and see the whole family, because that's one of the things that's in my intentions for 2018. So, I'll be saying that New Year's Eve, I'll be saying, we had such a great time in Australia. And like, what about the time we fed the pelicans down on Phillip Island? I know, I love doing that, where they're all under the bridge. We're going to buy fish and chips. Like, wasn't that amazing? We bought those fish and chips, and like, the pelicans must have eaten half of them. We say it as if it's already happened. So think about something. Oh, I'm glad you're liking this. If you like this, click the likey love button. Let's send some hearts along. And share this. If you think this is a great way of closing the year, share it around. Share it amongst other people. So go around the table once with what you are actually celebrating at the end of 2017, and then pretend it's a whole year ahead, and then go around the table again, and everyone gets to celebrate all of the things that they did achieve in 2018 as if it's the end of 2018, even though it isn't yet. Okay, hope that makes sense. It's kind of a make-believe game. So do that. Go and do that. And I would love it if at any time you share your experience of that, or any questions. I'd be really, really delighted to answer them. I might not answer them over Christmas and New Year, and I might. Who knows? Just depends how much fun I'm having with my family, or how much fun, how much fun, how much fun it is. I like fun. Fun's one of my drivers. So, lots of happy Christmases. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. I hope that, Father Christmas, Santa Claus, finds your stocking and fills it with delights, and that you spend time with those who you love most and who love you most, and that you share that love and experience it. So till next year, probably might do another one. Don't know, not making any promises. Till next time anyway. Lots and lots of love. Bye everyone. Bye.